We are going to be going back to Raid. Of course, we saw Raid Hardpoint earlier on, which the guys from Infused look so dominant on. And as you just said, we are going to be heading back onto Raid Capture the Flag. And I have to say, I think it's going to be a shutout to start the day off day. I don't see Orbit coming back into it.
No.
No.
It's, you know, we said this before yesterday. Hey, crowd waving. There we go. It's nice to see everybody. Yeah, but we never want to see a shutout, do we? We never want to see it go just completely one-sided because that's boring. Nobody wants to be jumped on board with the same guys over and over again. We want to see plays on both teams. But to me, today, it looks like Infused are just too strong for Orbit. They're obviously on form. That Search and Destroy game was absolutely brilliant. Having said that, they nearly did... Well, Vintage
nearly choked that round.
Vintage nearly choked that round, and that could have made the difference. It's made the difference before.
That really could have, especially mentally as well. A 1v2 clutch when you're 5-3.
He'd be pumped. He'd be ready to go.
5-4. That can, you know, that's only like, okay, we only need 4 more kills. I've just got a 1v2 clutch, so we can get 4 more kills and even this game out for sure. Let's take it to an 11th round.
Let's do this.
Jake, as we said, did go big. But, you know, another thing that I have to point out, I do apologize. I got a lot of people giving me hate on Twitter during the commercial break because I said that Infused were the first seed. Of course, coming into the event, they were the first seed. We had pool play yesterday, which has changed things about a bit. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Epsilon may have regained their seed. I'm not too sure. I need to find out.
We need to find out.
I'm not going to confirm anything or deny what's happened yet. Nobody's told me. I've just been sat down and talk about the game, which is on the screen.
They were when we started yesterday before pool play. They were
the first seed. So we
seed.
got that right. So that is what I was referring to. That they were the first seed coming into it. But of course, that doesn't matter now because all the seeds have changed. Yes, it has. It definitely was strong. So I do apologise about that again, but I'll make sure that I can get an updated list for you on the seeds coming into the second day as soon as I'm told them myself. But Raid Capture the Flag is going to be the map and the game mode coming up next. Everybody just changing their classes, obviously, because we had a respawn game mode, then a non-respawn game mode, and back to a respawn game mode.
But the game timed respawn, timed respawn game mode.
Respawn, of course.
You'll never see a team ever get as pumped as they will in Hardpoint because it's an instant respawn. You're straight back into the action. With Capture the Flag, it's very much more kind of delayed. You know, your adrenaline just wears off. And in Search and Destroy, even more so. In Search and Destroy, you're just buzzing the whole time because you've only got that one life. And we are going to jump on board with the Infused team, I think, first. We have no choice. They've been playing so unbelievably strong.
I was waiting for this to be called out. Here we go. Jake with his Type 25. This guy's famous for using this gun. I don't know how he uses it quite as well as he does, but he just goes off with it.
He's a wizard.
Already connects with an... I think that was an EMP grenade, but Tommy's managed to get a kill. JT takes out 2, so there we go. That's 3 down already for Infused. Vintage is the last one left alive, meaning he had to do some defense work and have a look at that mini-map. Mid-map control has come in from the guys over in Orbit, so this is a strong start for them, Dave.
We always talk about mid-map control on Capture the Flag because as soon as you shut the team out, then you can just push up forward. You got 7 seconds, may not seem like a long time, but it is. Your whole team can move forward and run 7 seconds. You can run half the map in 7 seconds, so that can be a flag pull, and of course the flag pull means sometimes it can be a flag cap, sometimes it may not be, but at the end of the day, JT going on a 4 kills. He's going off right now. Orbit obviously not complacent at all after that loss. So we're going to be seeing some great play from Orbit, and they are setting themselves up well here. Infused cannot be complacent right now.
No, they cannot indeed, but there's going to be players stacked up towards that kitchen section. Tommy going big, managing to pick up 1, does get taken down by Mohawk, and there we go. Mohawk picking up 2 massive kills on Tommy and Jake. Throws down that smoke grenade to give him some cover. That's a great decision from him. Great awareness to know that he needs to put that smoke grenade down, and he's going to be running this flag.
He will. He should.
Who's that Sneaky Beaver? Who's that?
It's Josh.
Okay, let's see.
There is so many players there. There is 3 players there.
Oh, Josh misses every single bullet virtually. Gets a few hit markers, but oh no! No, don't do this. There we go. That has gone in.
Yeah, that's
just about.
That can't happen again. It can't happen again.
Wow, that was nuts.
I'm sure we did it yesterday on Slums. There was that last second capture. We were going absolutely crazy. We're not even going to talk about it because honestly, that moment that should go in a highlight reel for the Call of the year because that was absolutely insanely good play. Right, now, so, Infused, they have to come back on this. They can't be complacent, I've said before. There is people around him. He's going to be shot out right now. Gets taken out by Watson. We saw him on the mini-map there. Now, are Orbit going to still... They have to, in my opinion, they have to keep pushing. But are they going to try and sit back on that D? It looks like they are.
They should do, and they're doing some great work doing so. There's 2 go down for Infused. That was Tommy and Jake getting taken out. Great defensive work here, and they have got control of their flag area, and you do see those orange arrows, on your screen with the kitchen control, which is, of course, Infused. But I just switched on board with Watson for a second. I know he's doing really defensive. He's not doing much, but he's close to that Hellstorm missile, and that's got to be a priority for Infused to take out Watson. They may not know it yet, but it's definitely something they need to do, because if he can earn streaks on Raid, that will definitely come in big, especially on CTF.
Yes, indeed, sir. And Jake taking out Jordan at long range, and Jake getting the two-piece, which is, well, Jake was definitely the strongest player in that S&D. I want to say he carried the team, but he was pretty close to carrying the team.
He was the defining difference.
He was the defining difference. That is a great word. That is a great sentence for you guys. Is he going to go in the back? He's going to be sneaky, but he sees someone gets taken out by a grenade stuck to the wall there, and Orbit looking to have a fantastic defense on their flag.
I couldn't agree more. They really are doing some great work as we see JT managing to take out Josh. So again, the push that we saw from Infused getting taken out. Watson is still on his 3-score streak, close to that Hellstorm missile. He really is just playing for streaks, and it's exactly what they can do. They have got the man advantage, but we'll switch on board with JT as he picks up a two-piece on Tommy and Jake, starting to get aggressive now, pushing through that kitchen section. He's going to go over towards Money. Let's see what he can do.
There is nobody really... Oh, well, there are people heading straight towards JT right now. Gets taken out off of his streaks, which is unfortunate for him. Watson, though, is watching his dodging bullets like Neo from the Matrix, but does get taken out by Vintage in the end. Vintage obviously not happy after that very near clutch earlier. JT going ham! Wow. Jesus, son.
He's going massive.
Lock this guy up.
He's 14-5 already.
Oh my God!
5, another two-piece, taking out Vintage and Jake.
No way!
Yes, he does indeed. JT has woken up.
JT, you monster!
Taking them all out. Watson's got the flag though. JT on a 5-score streak will switch on board with the flag carrier, see what he can do. And is this going to be 2-0 to Orbit here with 1 minute left?
If it's 2-0, their defense work was so good. I dread to think Infused are going to be able to come back, but Hostiles have pulled the flag, which means Infused have pulled the flag, but he's got taken down straight away. So I think it's pretty. It's going to be 2-0 unless this guy can do something here.
Oh, big
no,
by Josh.
big kills.
Oh no, he's backing away. Great decision by Josh. He's not going to challenge. Doesn't matter as Mohawk gets it in. That's going to be 2-0. Yes, it is indeed. With 43 seconds left on the clock.
Brilliant play by the Orbit team.
2-0 up. Clutch work there. Josh got a two-piece, and you may be able to hear them.
I wish you could hear.
Trash talk is real.
I wish you could hear the trash talk. There's no. I'd like to point out, guys. There's no swearing, but there is trash talk, there is hype, which is exactly how it should be here. And Orbit definitely need to be hyped right now because those were some absolutely fantastic plays. JT going ham sandwich.
He is indeed going ham sandwich. I like that term, Dave. But Watson doing some good stuff as well on the defense work. He didn't earn himself streaks, but they really are shouting very loudly. I can barely hear myself over the top of them. They are just happy to be able to take Infused out on CTF. Infused looking a bit shaky, I do have to admit. Bodies being shot all over the place. JT picking up a lot of kills at the end there. Let's have a look and see what his scoreboard is at the end of this.
The scoreboard is going to be huge, I think. JT.
Look how pumped he is, look.
Look at him. Look at him go. They are pumped. They are saying, we are not out of this yet. We can still do this. Look at them go. They are so happy right now.
That's exactly
that's what you want.
It is indeed, but here we go.
Let's have a look at the scoreboard.
Let's have a look at the scoreboard. JT
21 and 8. JT, you monster man.
Let's switch on board with him because this is the guy that we have to watch now. I mean, he's just going absolutely crazy.
Oh, please get that nade. Please get that nade.
Nah, I'm not sure if that was going to go. I don't think he threw it far enough, sorry. But here we go, on board with JT.
Blocked by the magical tree.
This is a difficult one, but have a look at how aggressive the guys from Infused are pushing up.
Oh, look at Jake. Jake is right at the back there. Let's jump on board with him, but there is 3 players kind of making his way to position. Their call-outs are real now. Oh, so Orbit was going to rotate back around to their flag. He does get the kill. He does pull the flag, but it doesn't matter. He gets taken out by JT. JT, being a monster right now, does get taken out as well by Tommy. As you said, Tommy, you said yourself, he was probably the strongest player on that Infused team. That's a really strong pickup.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that he's the strongest player. I just think that he's the one to watch out for because anybody on their day from the Infused lineup could definitely go off, and they are definitely all incredibly strong players, as we've seen so far, but I just think Tommy is easily one of the strongest in the EU community, if not in the world, at his specific role that he plays in. But JT, where has your gun skill just come from? Is this guy just taking something to...
JT has obviously just gone down.
What's it in zombies? Come on, Dave, you're a zombies guy. What's it to like get yourself... Do you have like better accuracy? Juggernog, there we go.
Juggernog just makes you a tank. So that's what it is. He has taken some Juggernog and he's taken some Deadshot and he's just going absolutely ham right now. The Orbit team completely pumped. What guys, JT, look at that score, dude. That is insane. I can't believe it.
But anyway, switching on board with Mohawk has actually put out that DSR. He's got the MSMC as well, so he's running overkill at the minute, I do believe. And he's also got extreme conditioning on his class, which is an interesting setup, obviously, to make sure that he can run those flags away. For 2 down for each team out in the second. He's going to try and turn on this player. Didn't get any shots into him. He's going to be able to pick up the kill. Get a bit of dislag. He does take out Vintage. Vintage didn't manage to take out the shot. Shame for him. But Watson is doing some defensive work. We saw Orbit go massive on their defense plays earlier on.
Their defense is so strong, and this is a much easier flag to defend, in my opinion. You've got that back area where you can sit back with the M8. and just chill out, kind of defend the flag. I know a lot of people won't agree with me. A lot of people will say that, oh, Vintage going a little bit ham there. A lot of people will say that the garage area is a lot easier to defend, but in my personal opinion, there's only two easy ways of getting to that flag on this side. And there's 3 in the garage side, so that is why I personally think that that this side is much easier to use. As Vintage gets that ranged kill with a B23R, that gun shouldn't. I swear this gun shouldn't be allowed in competitive. It's just so beastly. Look at it go! It's just taking out SMGs. Has taken out SMGs at close range with a pistol.
Yep, he is indeed. He's picked up that MSMC there as a secondary now. The flag has been pulled away by Jake. We did just see Vintage getting taken out just as we switched off from him. So there we go.
Perfect
Jake
timing.
pulling the flag away.
Wasn't
Josh
our
is going to
fault.
be doing some, Josh is going to be doing some defensive work. Does take out that person there. The flag has been pulled away by Mohawk actually. So now it's a stalemate situation as Jake does get flashed. So he's going to challenge.
No way! No!
Great kill there from Jake, taking out Jord with the headshot while
flashed. Look how close he is to his streaks, though. Look how close he is to his streaks. Oh, why? Look, he's so close to his streaks. If he gets that cap, he's going to get 2 sets of streaks, which means they might be able to push it back and bring it back to 2-2 if he gets this cap. And he should have run for that cap. Oh no, somebody's pulled.
Yeah, somebody's pulled. This is
what
what I said, it's a stalemate,
I didn't see it. It's going to have a stalemate at the end.
This is the thing with CTF. You've got to make sure that you keep your eye on everything.
I am trying to keep my eye on everything. It's very difficult.
For everybody. I still struggle with it a lot of the time, but there we go. It looks like Watson's going to be able to get that return, but look at how aggressively the Infused guys have pushed up. There we go. The return has gone in, but have a look at this. All the action is going down over the other end.
Sneaky
This is
ball.
just going crazy. I'm trying to keep up with everything that is going on right now. This is just back and forth. The flag has been pulled away again. Tommy's got the flag on board with Vintage, though, because they've got some defensive work to do. Tommy's going to challenge that player. Just about manages to get it before the return. Is he going to get the kill? No, he's not. Orbit Mohawk goes big, manages to get that in. There we go. He's going to get it in. 3-0 is the score. Great plays by Mohawk. He's going to earn himself that Hellstorm and that Lightning.
That didn't even matter because all Orbit had to do was just delay Infuse, delay Infuse, delay Infuse. They are going to take this capture the flag. There isn't really enough time unless Infused somehow managed to channel some form of legendary power into them to be able to get these 3 flag caps in time to bring it to a draw, let alone.
Juggernaut.
Oh, dearie me. Who thought Zombies and multiplayer would come together in such a clashing way? But ladies and gentlemen, Orbit is going to be taking this CTF game, which is going to bring it to 2-1. Going to go back to Hardpoint, which is, of course, my favorite game mode.
Yep, and we will be going to Yemen, so no more raid for us.
No more raid.
Series, yep. But, and this is what's an interesting point about Infused, is that, Tommy came over here just while we were in a commercial break, and he said, oh, can I have a look at the maps? And then we saw Raid, Express,
and Raid,
Yemen, and Standoff. And
that's my favorite.
We got Raid twice. That's good. It's our favorite map. And they've just been, well, not demolished, but JT especially is really impressed. So let's have a look at the scoreboard. 33-19 with 2 returns. But another interesting point to really think about there, have a look at the returns that you see Orbit get. That's 2, 4, then you've got 7, you've got 9 returns there. I think if my maths is right, you've got 9 returns.
Which means, yes.
And that means that, there are various things that mean. 9 returns on a CTF is quite a lot. So that means that the flag was obviously being pulled away a lot, but the defense work was just too good to be able to get it back. So great work from Orbit, especially JT, definitely the strongest player in that game, going off on the main stage. I love using that term. Final kill cam just being taken out there. 3-0 is your score here. 2-1 is the series score. Infused still have that lead. But we're heading to Hardpoint Yemen next. And let's see if Infused can close out the series or whether Orbit will take it to map 5.
Yes, indeed. It wasn't as much of a whitewash as we thought. We thought that, we both said at the beginning, we thought, now.
But that's good.
And then Orbit brought it back. And they were so pumped. JT making some big plays, massive plays, slaying his heart out for his team. And I think if it wasn't for JT, that map would have gone to Infused.
Yep, it could have well done, but JT going absolutely massive, as we've said before. So we are going to be moving on to